Okay, I want to show you real quick what this map means, and we'll go over it again later. But I believe Islam is going to take this region, may take Europe, may take huge swaths of this. If this isn't taken by Islam, it will be taken by fascism. That, of course, is Europe. This is going to be taken by fascism, drug cartels, or Islam. And this is up for grabs. We have people that want power and control. We have Islam coming in. I think it will go relatively stable, but in a very bad way, because these people want our resources. But that is the general gist of this. It shows the infection all over, and no place that is a beacon for freedom. No place that's fighting for freedom. Who wants to go first and tell me what the most important thing is?
I think you put your finger on it, Glenn, in terms of this being the cockpit of the immediate struggle and its efforts to spread up worldwide. As you said earlier, the caliphate is, according to the adherents to Sharia, God's will to be imposed worldwide and follow that brutal doctrine.
Do you agree that Syria is the possible turning point?
Yes.
Key?
Tipping point. Quite possibly.
Okay.
Could I just make one other point quickly?
Yeah, real quick.
This piece of the map is one that we've got to particularly be concerned about. Some people call it our backyard. I think of it really as our front yard. As you said, it is very much up for grabs. And we're watching at the very moment the Department of State telling us not to worry. There's no operational terror cells in this area. Completely wrong, misleading, and dangerously so.
Okay.
Well, the two things that I see are we've lost North Africa to the Muslim Brotherhood and Al-Qaeda.
Right.
But what we're seeing is the destabilization in places like Mali, Mauritania, Chad, Niger, which has uranium, and we saw the attack on the French nuclear power plant down there. And I think that's going to continue to extend. You also have China at play in Africa. In Latin America, the alliance between Iran and the Chavezistas, the Bolivarian circles,
and China,
and China along Panama and grabbing resources and assets. I think those are the two things that.
But particularly against the backdrop of the debate we're having in Washington right now about preserving the porousness of this border and enabling these kinds of problems not simply to be metastasizing cancers elsewhere in the region, but here as well.
On Thursday, we're doing
irresponsible.
Oh, it is. On Thursday, I'm doing a special on these. You know, the Gang of Eight. That is. You know, it's insane. It's suicide.
It's malfeasance.
Yeah, it is. It is. Does Syria? And help me out on this. I see Syria. If that goes, it just becomes destabilized. And everybody wants it. The way to unite the Arab world is to go after Israel.
Exactly.
And then these two become one.
And the next key is going to be Jordan. And of course, the refugees from Syria are destabilizing Jordan. The Muslim Brotherhood's agitating. And Jordan, once Jordan's gone, and it's teetering right now, that's when they're going to go
How much of a key, I know to Syria how much a key Syria is to the Middle East. How much is it a gateway up into this problem now?
Well, to the extent, as you say, that it continues the unraveling. To the extent it is emboldening the Islamists of either the Shia or the Sunni stripes, you can bet that it is going to be manifesting itself with further outward push. And to the extent that what we're talking about are the world's resources, not just oil, but uranium and all kinds of other materials, it's just incredibly important, and why, as I say, I think what we need now is actually a strategy that says we're not backing away from this. Ronald Reagan had such a strategy. We need to dust it off.
Then we'll go there next.